End Zone host Bill Shanks talks with head football coach Greg Moore of FPD. They're in the coach's corner. Here's part 2 of their interview talking about the Vikings' upcoming season.
The Vikings of FPD averaged almost 30 points per game last year, and they had some young players that did good work, and they'll be back again this year. Greg Moore is the head coach of the FPD Vikings. All right, Will McCormick, rising junior, coming back as the quarterback. Reggie Gant, rising junior, coming back as the fullback. I mean, to have that experience for young players, that's got to be exciting.
Yeah, those guys have been a central part of what we're doing on offense at quarterback and at fullback. And it's made good on the perimeter with guys that have been around and a rising senior. So a lot of excitement, a lot of big play potential on the perimeter. Our job as coaching staff is to get those guys the ball in the right places.
How much better did McCormick get last year?
Well, you know, he's a rising junior. Will's a smart kid. He's the 4.0 in the classroom and probably going to be class president. He might be United States president one day. He's that guy, and very well respected in our huddle, in our locker room, and the kids trust him and have confidence in him. But he's a math guy, and he knows how to count and do things with our offense in terms of what the defense is doing. We put a lot of stock in that, so he plays a big part, obviously.
Jam Morris, running back, big key for your offense too, right?
Yeah, Jam did a lot of great things for us last year. Every time he got a chance to touch the ball, he did a super thing with it. He returned a punt for a touchdown. He's good in special teams, very athletic, and he'll have a great year. My job is to get him the ball more often.
Well, your skill players are pretty good, obviously. You've got some experience, you've got some talent, but your line of scrimmage is something that you're going to be working on here this month to prepare for the season. Are there options there, or are you hoping they'll step up and there'll be better options here as you go along this month, or what?
Well, we want it to get better, obviously. But I like the core of what's going on there. Robbie Watson returns. Robbie's a 3-year starter, and he's just going to be a junior. And Palmer Haynes is a senior. Very strong offensive blocker for us. He'll play guard and knows how we're doing, what we're doing, all that. So he and Robbie together make a great core, along with Evan Sapp, returning from last year. There's some young guys that we think are getting ready to play. They're close. And there's some older guys that don't have quite as much Friday night experience, but they've been waiting their turn, and they're getting ready to get it.
I love your schedule, obviously, because you've got the big 3 rivals back on your schedule. Of course, they're coming into the region.
Right.
How about that first game, though?
Yeah.
Playing Mr. Hester?
Well, Coach Hester, is, you know, we go a long ways back with that thing, and it's always a privilege to play somebody who coaches the game like Coach Hester. We have a lot of respect for him and what he's trying to do at Howard. That should be a lot of big-time interest opening night.
No doubt. Friday, August the 29th, Howard and FPD. Coach Moore, thank you for coming in. Good luck to you this year.
Thank you for having me.